Hello YouTube, Sensible Silver here with the last of my spaghetti western titled videos. The good, the bad, and the beautiful. And the good is the usual stuff, the stuff you can see right in front of you, the world silver that I picked up more or less for spot price. And then, let's shift these up a bit. Some things I found coin roll hunting. A Kennedy proof 1980s, and a celebratory coin that I thought looked kind of neat, so I'd keep it. I do have other coin shops in my area, and I try to walk in there and see if they've got anything worth grabbing. One of them has a pretty big discount bin, and so I got, these aren't silver, but just a few old pennies. Like I said, they came from the discount bin, so you can ignore the prices on there, because that's not what I paid. Let's get focus. That's a half penny. This is a penny from 1931. And the one I like the most, because it's the oldest, an 1898 penny. I found a silver coin in there. Probably paid more than its spot price value, but it was in pretty good shape, and it had the little fine on there. It's from 1897 from the Netherlands. I like that one. And they also had some stuff that they were going to send off to be melted down. They said they don't really search through it or make it available, but because I specifically asked, they had one Mexican 20 centavo, and I'm still working on filling up that roll. And I'll mention that roll again in a minute. But there's the 120 centavo. That's from the other local coin store. Coin roll hunting. This is where we start to get into the bad. Not that coin roll hunting is bad, but so I just wanted to make a point. So here is a roll. Well, not a full roll. This is like my refill roll. There are 2 silver coins in here. I'm sure you can probably pick out one, but can you see the other? Most of you probably know to actually check each individual coin to find things like that proof down there. But if you were to just look at the sides, you'd probably quickly grab out this one. But it would be really easy for the naked eye to miss this one. And this is my first bad, because I have no idea what makes a coin look like this. But you can clearly see the date on it is 1968. I know they say never clean coins, but I mean, what do I even do with this thing? It is silver, though. So that's the first of the bad. The second of the bad, I mentioned that I wanted to fill up this penny roll with 20 centavo coins, and I still do, except they don't quite fit. If I tap on the back of it, I can get most of them to come down eventually, but the first one down at the bottom there is stuck in there so tight I'm probably going to have to break open the roll. So if you decide that you want to put together a roll yourself of foreign coins or oddly sized coins, if you're going for the 20 centavos, maybe go for a nickel roll instead of a penny roll. Shoot for something bigger as opposed to smaller. The second, I guess that'd be the third. The third thing of the bad, and I'll just hold up some of the regular coins while I talk about this, is my bank. I have 2 accounts, 2 bank accounts. One that we will call Local Credit Union, and one that we will call Big National Bank. And currently I had been picking up rolls of boxes of halves from Big National Bank and then dropping off the sorted ones at Local Credit Union. Recently the manager of Big National Bank came up to me and said, this was not bought for spot, you can see the price on it there. He said, you know, we can't order these in anymore, it costs the bank money, and then we got to resort them, and so on and so forth. And you know, it used to be that banks would pay you interest on your deposit in exchange for loaning that money out to people. Somewhere along the line, banks decided they didn't need to pay you for that anymore. They were just going to keep your money and not pay you interest, because why pay you when they can get away with not? So I finally found something useful that a bank could do for me, order in coins, and they shut that down. Well, I talked to local credit union, and they said, sure, we can order boxes in for you. So congratulations, big corporate bank. You now became my newest dumping ground for sorted coins, giant boxes of coins that I will be ordering from your competition, that you can then sort yourselves or count yourselves and ship back out to your distributor. So that's what bad customer service gets you. And then the thing that I'm sure you're all here to see is the beautiful. These were the things that got caught up entering the country. Right there. And a lot of people who've talked about Britannias have mentioned that the 2014 design is their favorite design, and the 1 ounce proofs, basically all the single proofs, are completely sold out. But these little 7 proof sets were not. And the initial price listed on the Royal Mint's website was about £200 even. But when I went and bought it, it took the VAT off, and they went down to like £170, which came out to about $250 US. There's a little sticker in here somewhere. I don't know where that went or what it's for, but anyway, so they went down to about $250 for these. Now, currently on eBay, this 1 ounce coin, just by itself, is selling for about $200 to $250. So I could basically sell this 1 ounce coin and pay for the whole box. And if not this one, then sell the half, and then I've really paid for the whole box. And I don't know why this 7 proof set was the only thing not sold out. But I initially ordered it and saw that I was getting about $12 or so charged for shipping. They really are amazing coins. Not $12, £12. So I said to myself, you know, if I'm going to get charged for shipping, and I know I can just, if I needed to, just turn around and resell this for a profit instantly, why bother buying just one? So I got another. And again, these are fantastic. And last I checked, they'd moved from available at the Royal Mint to limited quantity. I think their eBay store just sold out their last one. But it may still be possible, if you live in the US or somewhere else that doesn't have that, to wander on over to the Royal Mint website and get yourself one of these 7 coin sets for about $250. And that seemed like a great deal to me. The one unique thing about this 7 coin set is this goofy little one down here. And at first, I looked at this thing, and I was like, what is the point of this coin? Like, who... Why would they even make this thing? Let's see if I can get a focus. Getting a little hard. But then I flipped it over. And hopefully it will focus enough that you can actually see they've got the denomination 3 pence written down at the bottom of the coin. And I was like, okay, that's kind of neat. So they didn't just make a smaller and smaller version. They actually made a specific denomination. Come on. But even on this tiny little guy, or gal, all the details are there, and it is really cool, and just about everybody says that this is their favorite Britannia design of at least the last quite a few years, and I agree, it is a really nice design. And that's going to wrap up the video. I seem to have a habit of making very long videos. I apologize. I think I'd get more views if they were shorter, but I always seem to find more to talk about. So one last look at the set. Shout out to Stillkeepin'2's birthday. Stillkeepin'1 is deciding what his birthday present ought to be. There's two options. I voted for the coin set because always a fan of coins. There's that little sticker I mentioned. I don't know what that is. I might have to check that myself. Yeah, overall my experience with the Royal Mint was pretty positive. If you want to cancel an order, like when I canceled my single order and placed a second one, they do require that you call them. So that is an international phone call. Be aware of that if you change your mind about an order. Other than that, and the fact that the package was apparently destroyed, reseal, and this side was just completely wide open when it showed up. But the boxes inside were just fine. So I'd recommend buying from the Royal Mint in case you were nervous, which I don't know who would be, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the show, enjoyed the coins. I hope you have good luck finding stuff. I should have more World Silver to show next week, I think, unless silver prices spike way up, and then I might look at buying something else. But thanks for stopping by the channel.